Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about economics and crypto and lots of other fun things. As always, a free way you can support this channel. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. Turn on that notification button as well so that you don't miss a thing. But okay, let's go ahead and dive on in. I'm going to use the same word I used in my two most recent videos. Sorry for not posting as much, by the way. I've been really busy, but anyway, October, is it time? Well, officially we are green in October. The worst year ever when it comes to October in terms of Bitcoin returns, not including the bear market bottom years of 2014, 2018, and 2022, is a 10% gain. If we had a 10% gain from the September close, that would put us around $70,000 for the close of this month. I am bullish for this month. I have consistently said that I believe that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high this month. Whatever the case, I'm really more so 50-50 on that right now. I believe that Bitcoin is going to close this month up. And if it's not up all that much, even with the election and all that, no matter who wins, I believe that November would be an up month as well. I have not changed my price target of $80,000 Bitcoin for 2024. I have not changed my perspective that Bitcoin dominance is going to plummet and we're going to see altcoins do very well, even if we only peak at $80,000. And so what do we need to talk about right now? Well, it's an interesting time that I'm recording this video because I'm recording this on Monday afternoon in the United States at least, and Bitcoin is struggling a little bit around the $66,000 level. And what I called for on last Friday was for Bitcoin to hit $68,000 this week. And I'm really interested to see what happens from this because, okay, $66,000 Bitcoin, that's a good price. It's really exciting. We were at 58.9 last Thursday. Now we're at around $66,000, at least when I'm making this video. But I would really, really love to see a higher high on the daily chart. And as of right now, all that we've seen is an equal high. So, plenty of time left in the week looking at stochastic, looking at regular RSI. Regular RSI in an uptrend tends to bottom out around 40. We went as low as in the lower 40s in RSI on the daily. That's a good sign that was a bottoming out level. Stochastic still has plenty of room to go up and can remain oversold for a while. Last I checked, it was in the middle of the range. It seems to me like we would get to $68,000, maybe a little higher than that this week. But at the moment that I'm making this video, we have not broken through to a higher high. So we're just going to have to wait and see. And maybe by the time that you're watching this, we will have broken through. Or, really, maybe it's just we're going to get rejected here. And then what comes from that? That's an interesting question. We're just going to have to wait and see. But my general thought is that I believe this is Uptober. It is truly going to be an Uptober month where we will see something between a 15 and 30% gain for Bitcoin, that we could potentially see $80,000 Bitcoin this month. And there are a few things that I would love to draw your attention to. And I did make a shorter video talking about this earlier today. And the first thing is, watch that video. Watch the video I posted on my X account of with wording like Uptober and stuff like that. But Google Trend Search, this is really fascinating to me. Google Trends searching for Bitcoin has hit a 4-year low, and it's almost exactly 4 years. The last time that Google Trends, the Bitcoin Google search trends was this low was October 12th of 2020. And why is that significant? Well, if you look at the 2020 Bitcoin chart, what you will see is on October 12th, 2020, that was the day after, essentially, Bitcoin started its breakout. And in a span of 97 days, Bitcoin went from a little under $11,000 all the way up to $42,000. And it felt like it was this up-only euphoria. There was not a time in my life that I was more euphoric about Bitcoin than that that time, not even 2017, because I remember in 2017, given how parabolic Bitcoin was going, I remembered was my experience with silver in 2011 when silver went parabolic and making all the rookie mistakes in 2011 by leveraging silver, by buying the peak and how much money I lost and all that. In 2017, it was exciting time, but I was not euphoric. I was very much in the mindset that we're gonna peak soon and then it's gonna dump. So in terms of level of euphoria, October 11th until about January 8th from 2020 to 2021 was the most euphoric I have ever felt in my life as a Bitcoin holder. Now, here we are, October 15th, the day that most of you are watching this video. Members are watching it a day earlier. Join the channel as a member. We have member-only live streams. Here we are. Google search interest is just as low as it was on October 12th. Does that mean that we're going to have a big parabolic rally over $100,000? Now, my target's $80,000. It's always within the realm of possibility. I hold $80,000 loosely. I do not think that 2025 is going to be a good year. I still don't believe that. We could go into 2025, sure, but the end of 2025, I think, is going to be pretty rough. So, could we experience something similar? Could we see Bitcoin's price more than double over the next 100 days? That is within the realm of possibility. I do not believe that that's likely. I don't believe that that's going to happen, but it is within the realm of possibility. Bitcoin did more than a 4x in that 97-day period, and then ended up doing a 6x from October 11th to its eventual peak, more than a 6x. It is within the realm of possibility that we would double in the next 100 days. But regardless, here's the deal. What I think is coming next is a final move up in Bitcoin dominance to the lower 60s. Maybe we would hit perfectly 60%. I think that's a number that some people have in mind. So 60%, lower 60s in Bitcoin dominance. And then what I think is quite likely is I think we are ripe for Bitcoin's dominance to plummet and for a lot of altcoins to do very well. Now, the extent of where the most people think in terms of number of X's of specific altcoins does depend on how high Bitcoin itself will go. If you think Bitcoin is going well over $100,000, then you are sitting on a handful of 100 X's if you don't sell those, a decent amount. If Bitcoin goes well over $100,000, let me just give you an example. He will probably 100x. So do I want that? Do I want he to 100x? Oh, yes, I do. I mean, for the sake of the community, these people who have been trudging along, and finally there's some rays of hope over the last few weeks. Oh yes, nothing would make me happier than that. But that's not where I think things are going. But still, even so, that kind of a dump in Bitcoin's dominance is going to be massive for altcoins, is going to be massive for meme coins like he, and I believe that's next. Now, I always want to think through some other perspectives, and with the last minute and a half of this video, I want to put a chart on the screen, and you are no longer going to see my beautiful face. I'm sorry, but here's the chart. And this is somebody who I follow on X, Blockchained BB. Look her up, her. And this is a scenario that she has drawn out that is actually very similar to my scenario, but it's probably not something that you want to be looking at, okay? So this is calling for about $68,000 Bitcoin. And then what comes after that is a bottoming out of Bitcoin to $44,000, and then a peak in the mid area of 2025, the late second quarter of 2025 at around $80,000. And then here's where we agree, Bitcoin down to the 30s. And then at some point in 2026 beyond, up only for Bitcoin, huge gains for Bitcoin. Now, all right, I'm going to get rid of that actually. So you're going to see me again. how would you feel? That sounds terrible to me. But, you know, I want to take every possibility into consideration. And so if we see Bitcoin at $70,000, above $70,000, I will be ecstatic. And I think that October will be in full force. But that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your week. I'll most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.